Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Minnesota Vikings. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is slant to McLaurin. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
5-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the run, this is Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, This was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 12. Prescott. This to Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This is Hunt. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of...
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run with Hunt. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Vikings 14, Jaguars 3.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Hunt. Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on second and 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. And he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Prescott to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and
he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic.